What is Music Academy success? Well, I'm going to give you my opinion right after this. Well, there's so many music schools out there. They're called School of Music, music academies, whatever the name is. They're all working towards something, right? They're all trying to get better, trying to earn more, trying to make a bigger impact, and they're all working towards something. But what is the goal? Like, what's academy success? Well, I want to give you about 7 quick points, which is just my opinion, and these are the things that I think are markers of a successful music academy. Okay, so number 1 is that you build a local brand. Your music academy needs to actually be something that people know. If you have a really successful music academy, you are the number 1 place to go to, the number 1 place people think of when they think music lessons in your area. Okay, so I think that is a real marker of academy success. If someone in the area thinks, hey, where can I get piano lessons? And they instantly think of your school, whether they've heard it from a friend, whether they've seen it in marketing, whether they've seen a Facebook ad, a Google ad, you are the go-to place. You've been around for a while, you've built a reputation, and lots of people rave about you, and you are the local brand, you are the local music school or academy. I think that is number 1. Number 2 is that you have a really great lesson program. The students that come in, they're great musicians. It doesn't mean every student comes out being incredible. We all know that's not the case. But you have a really great set of teachers. You have a really great set of curriculum that you've thoughtfully put together. You have really great opportunities and experiences for students, whether it's playing in concerts or getting to play in bands with other students or join a choir or a big band or whatever it is. You've got a really great program where kids come in or adults come in, and when they come out of lessons, they're just so much better than when they came in. That one's pretty obvious, right? Now, not every musician's going to come through and want to be a professional, but you need to have a whole lot of great stories of students that have done really well, have really progressed in their instrument, whether they want to just jam out at home for fun, play in a rock band, a church band, or be a professional musician and maybe pursue university study. So a marker of academy success is that you've got lots of great student stories of them doing absolutely fantastic and becoming great musicians. Number 3, I think, is that you have an epic team, okay? I love building teams, and I love building a team where I just love to go to work and work with really cool people. Building a team signifies a whole lot of different things. One, it signifies that you're not just a music teacher, but you're a business owner. You can build a team, you can provide jobs. But the marker of a really successful academy is that you don't just build a team of tutors and admin people, but you actually build a team where you cultivate leadership, and people grow in their leadership skills along with their professional and musicianship skills as well. So Music Academy success, you need to build a school where you're not just providing jobs, but you are actually cultivating leaders. Number 4 is that you have to be profitable, right? If you're not profitable, you go out of business, then no one wins. It's definitely not all about the money, but it has to be about the money a little bit, okay? If you are not about the money in one sense, then you will actually just go bust, okay? So what is profitable? Well, I would say that, given the hundreds of schools I've interacted with, I would say that if you are able to pay yourself a proper rate for your job, and then you have between a 5 and 15% profit margin, so that's 5 to 15% of the gross revenue as net profit left over. So just for basic numbers sake, if you brought in, say, $100,000, you would need to pay yourself a salary, and you would need to have between 5 and 15%, so 5 to 15,000 profit. So if it's $500,000, you can do the maths. If it's $1 million you're bringing in, you can do the maths. That's 150,000 max profit. Anything between that 5 and 15%, you're actually doing really well. So I think that's another marker of a successful music academy. Are you actually paying yourself as an owner as a wage? You should actually be paying yourself a salary. Whether that's small, 30,000 or up to 70,000, 100,000, whatever you would cost to replace. So if you decided, actually, I want someone else to run my school now, well, you need to be paying that salary to yourself, so that if you want to replace yourself, well, the money is there to pay someone else to do it, and you get the profit on the top. So I think that is another marker of a successful music academy. Are you actually profitable? Number 5 is that you need a really powerful marketing engine in your music school, okay? So whether you're at work or whether you're sleeping, you need to be bringing in leads on autopilot. So you need to have everything online absolutely on lock, so that you're the first place everyone sees. You're the first person when people are looking, and you're the first person that's out there just inspiring people that weren't even thinking about it. So that's in the digital world. The other thing for a successful music school is that you need to have all your students being your marketing force as well. They need to be raving about you, and you need to have all sorts of programs that are out there inspiring people to come and learn with you, who perhaps weren't even thinking about it. So that's definitely a marker of a music school that's successful, is that they have a marketing engine they've developed, they have systematized, and it is working on autopilot and getting them leads, so that they have a waiting list and full student timetables pretty much at all times. Number 6 is that you need to diversify a little bit. So you do this when you get a lot bigger, but you want to make sure you have additional revenue streams. And so a music academy that's successful won't just have, private lessons as their one earner. They'll have private lessons, they'll have group lessons, they'll have band classes, they'll have concerts, they'll sell merchandise, they'll sell books and educational resources. They might have some online programs. They've got lots of other things. We talk about it as like legs to a table. And so if you've got lots of other things that are all, built in and systematized, well, then you are going to have a lot less pressure and trouble if one of those things falls over or has a really big hit. Because if you imagine a table, if you've got 6 to 8 legs on a table, well, if one leg gets taken out, you've still got the other 6 or 7 legs, and so you're a lot more safer. So a successful music academy is one that's diversified a little bit, even if it's just for the purpose of adding more dollar value per person that actually attends your school. So if someone's going to pay $20 a week or $30 a week, well, over the year they might spend this much. But if you're able to upsell them on 3 or 4 things, a bunch of events, merchandise, whatever, instruments, equipment, well, you might actually double the amount they spend in a year. And so that is definitely a sign of music academy success, being more diversified, to not only earn more income, but to better prepare you for those times that will come. If you haven't had one yet, they will come, where something happens and you take a bit of a financial hit. So there's another marker that I would say is important to music academy success. Okay, number 7 we are up to. I would say that music academy success is also defined by a school that's able to have the owner live the lifestyle that they want to live. So I would say that you love your business, you love to run it, you can't wait to get to work every day. Of course you're going to have crap days where it's really hard, but in general you love your business, you love your job, you're excited to be there, and you are able to eventually determine the hours that you want to work. So if you want to sleep in each day, you get to do that, and you want to work later in the night, you get to do that. If you want to never work weekends, you get to do that. If you want to work 3 days a week, you get to do that. You want to have freedom in your business. Real music academy success means eventually you can get the whole thing running pretty much without you. And so that means that you can choose your hours, choose your holidays, and take a day off when you need it. So that is another marker, I would say, number 7 for music academy success. Now let me give you just one more as sort of a bonus, okay? So I'd say this is number 8, and this one was very important to me. When I started my music school, I had no idea that it would ever grow to hitting 2,000 students, 50 staff, and all the crazy things that we did. I was in this old shed, and I literally just wanted to make a difference, right? I had a music teacher that changed my life, and I wanted to do that for other people. And so I think personally You might not agree, but a music school marker of success to me is one that can also give back. And not only can give back, they choose to give back. And that's why I love our BAM squad, our Building Music School community, because they are doing incredible things. They're teaching underprivileged kids for free. They're, doing free programs in elderly retirement homes. Some of them are giving to like animal shelters. They're doing all this incredible stuff to give back through a portion of their profits, and not only just through. It's not just about doing that themselves with the money they have, but they're inspiring their students and their staff to get on board. And I think that's when you create a movement. You're not just running a music academy and being successful, you've actually created a movement, something people want to be a part of, and it makes a difference. So that would be my 8th little bonus reason, I would say. So those are 8 markers of music academy success, in my opinion. Of course, yours might be different. And so I would love to hear in the comments, what would you add? What's another marker of academy success that you think I might have missed, or one that's important to you? I would love to read it. Final thought I want to leave you with is that don't feel like it's just so overwhelming you'll never get there. Remember, those are things you're working towards, and it probably wasn't until the last 3 years that I got to that sort of level, and in my school, and it took 8 years to get there. So just focus on what is the next thing that's going to get you closer to one of those goals, okay? What's the next action that you can take that's just going to move the needle for you in your business? And then eventually, you keep working on that next thing, the next thing, the next thing, you'll reach that Music Academy success, and you'll go through that list again one day, and you'll go through all 8 things, and you'll say, yep, I'm doing that, cool, I've made it. Now I can just sit back and enjoy it, and enjoy the ride, and keep moving forward and keep impacting more people.